Everything I do challenges the status quo of being a voiceover and the arbitrary gatekeeper rules of who can be successful and why. I do this by ignoring what the powers that be say is acceptable in marketing, in pricing, and where I choose to get my freaking work, and if I can even create my own demo or not. I show voiceover artists how to start, build, and grow a successful voiceover career. Want to learn? So the big question is this: how do voiceover artists like us who are looking to take our careers to the next level, but don't buy into the claims of needing expensive equipment and demos, start bringing in new clients? How do you follow a clear path to changing your voiceover side hustle into your full-time job and stick it to those that said you couldn't? Those are the questions, and this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Earl Hall, and welcome to In the Booth with Earl Hall, where we know how to grind and don't quit. Welcome into In the Booth with Earl Hall. Thanks so much for tuning in today. You folks on YouTube, I love you guys. Instagram, I'm loving you right now too. This is only the second day that I'm broadcasting live on Instagram. So we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitter or Periscope, however they want to be referred to with that as well. So I definitely thank you guys for being here, being in the mix. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and put in a comment. Even on Instagram, who are you? Where are you from? I would love to give you a shout out as we go into this. You guys that tune into In the Booth every Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, you guys know that I'm here for the voiceover artist that is looking to start, build, and grow a successful voiceover career. And the world that we live in right now, let me just say this. Every day that goes by that I'm about this thing of grind and don't quit, I'm giving up on accepting excuses for things, for you not being successful. Let me just put it that way. I would dare say that the people watching me right now, including self, was not alive. Hey, what's up, Sandy? Over on Steps to Voiceover Success in the Facebook group there. And everybody else coming in, thanks so much. Kevin, what's up, my friend, on YouTube? Thank you for tuning in as well. I was not born, and probably most of you were not born during the Great Depression. And during the time back when the United States was trying to rebuild after that. What's up, America? What is it? I can't see. Something comedian, Vox. Hey, what's up? Appreciate you being here. And the rebuilding of the country. And if you can imagine people like Carnegie or some of the other philanthropists that were, Travis Young, what's up, my friend, out in Florida on YouTube. Some of those builders of this country that had to start businesses then and how they had to go about doing it. Andrew Carnegie, put something else in chat. Who was back during, who else was one of the greats back then as far as business people were concerned? The steel industry, the auto industry, Henry Ford, all of these people starting countries and becoming wealthy. Some of them without having any money, but having to start. If they could rise from the dead. What's up, Robert Lee, over on Facebook? If those people could rise from the dead and look at you in your face right now, they would tell you to go to hell. They would literally say, screw you. Because this is literally the best time ever in the history of the world for anyone anywhere in the world to start, build, and grow a company. Hey, what's up, Quarquack? I think that is Quack. I'm not going to pronounce that right over on Instagram. There has never been a better time to have a business. You can do voiceover literally from your home. Literally. There's nothing stopping you. Some of you are some outstanding voiceover artists, just simply outstanding. And you don't even know it because you're sitting back and you're waiting. What's up, English from Technical Aviation, ETA? Hey there, Rockefeller, I believe. Yeah, Rockefeller. Kevin, thanks for that name. Oh gosh, the excuses are killing me. And it's because it seems like I believe more in the people that want to do voiceover than they believe in themselves. And the thing that I hate to see is when someone hits a stumbling block or what they consider to be a stumbling block and they quit. There is no better time in history where you can literally reach out and touch the people that should be your clients. There has never been a time like this. The thing is that folks are not willing to put in the hustle, the grind that it takes in order to do it. And let me tell you this, today's Friday. Okay, every Friday I go a little crazy is really what I'm looking at Friday to do, is just go a little crazy and a little nuts and just give you a kick in the rear so you can actually get this thing going. I mean, all of you probably have not only Facebook profiles, I'm assuming everyone does. You're very familiar with YouTube and how to watch information on YouTube. You belong to sites like LinkedIn, for Christ's sake, where you can actually know who the contact person is at a particular company just by doing a little bit of research. There is absolutely no reason for failure. I'm not giving you a reason for failure. The only reason that I think anybody's going to fail in this thing is just because they don't want to do the freaking work. What's so funny, I give information every single day, especially earlier on when I first began doing all this stuff on YouTube. I mean, and the step-by-step process that I go through, for Christ's sake, I'm giving it to you on stepstovoiceoversuccess.com. Absolutely free website. Go there, join it. I've got hours of training on what to do. The main job that you have as a voiceover artist is simply getting more clients. That's your job. And if you don't know that that's your job, please get that through your head. That is your job. When I give people information, especially in a step-by-step process, and I hear whining and complaining. This is the whining and complaining that just gets me. If I tell you guys, come on now, if I tell you a site to go to, if I tell you a website that's going to give you this information, and if I give you information on, okay, this is what you need to do step by step on this website, like I've done on Instagram, like I do with email marketing, and I've got something coming up for you in a bit here about the whole thing about email marketing strategy that I simply just literally put together for you this morning. I just finished it like 30 minutes before I started to go live here. So I've been up early already this morning. It took me about 3 hours to put all of this stuff together. So I tell people how to get email addresses. I tell people software, excuse me, software and apps to use in order to distribute email in a very efficient way and things of that nature. And I get complaints about, well, it takes too long to get an email address, or I got an email list and some of the email addresses weren't worked. Some of them bounced back. That drives me up a freaking wall. You cannot build a business on excuses. You can't. The only way you're going to build a business the way that you really want to build this voiceover business is to know that there are going to be ups and downs, but the successes are going to outweigh them. There is nothing that is 100% rock solid. There's no email address. There's no email address list. There's nothing that is 100% rock solid that if you do it, that everything that you do is going to work. Someone please say amen. Thank you for the applause, Vox Podcast. I appreciate that. You can come up and watch every single video that I've ever done. You can watch every single video from every voiceover coach, every voiceover artist, and you can, if you come up with an excuse every time about why something isn't working, you need to do something else. It's time for you to get a job, because being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, and someone that runs a successful business does not look at the obstacles. They look at the opportunities, because the obstacles will always be there, and it is about perspective. It's simply about perspective. How many more, I said on yesterday that my goal for all of this is not to have you watch me every freaking morning. That's not my goal. My goal is to not have you in to have you in VoiceOver Fast Track, which is a paid service that I have. It's not to have you in that course forever. You need to get in, get what you need, and go. Bye-bye. I don't want to see you anymore. I want you to do what it takes. Just take the information and go, please. Please just do something. It is Friday. Another week has gone. We're in August. The year is more than half over. We've got a few more months left in this year of 2017. What are we going to make of this? Let me tell you what my ostentatious goal is. This is my big goal. This is my dream, and I've never expressed this to anyone before. So, and I came up with this earlier this year, and I said, you know what, I'm going to work on this. I'm going to work on this. So I've been working with tons of different people all over the world, here with YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. So here's the deal. Here's what I want to do. Here's the legacy that I'm trying to build. By the end of 2018, I want to help 100 of you quit your job and have an income that supports you and your family. Now, I don't know what that income is. I don't know if you need 40. I don't know if you need 80. I don't know if you need 100. I don't know if you need 200,000. But whatever it is, whatever that goal is that you have, my goal is by the end of 2018, December 31st, to have helped 100 people become successful in this thing called voiceover. Can you see how it's like I've got this passion, but I'm also ticked off a bit? Because I'm ticked off because I know you can do it, but you're going to lose some sleep. You are going to lose some sleep if you want to be successful at this. You can take all the courses you want. You can watch all the YouTube videos that you want. You can watch me every day. You can take every strategy and tactic that I give you. And if you execute it for 1 week and no more, you will lose. This is an ongoing foot race. It is a marathon. It is not a sprint. If you're not willing to dedicate the next year of your life to what you say your goal is, not me, to what you on Instagram, what you on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, what you say it is that you want, no one can do anything for you. One of the things about being a coach, and I have talked to other coaches, not in voiceover, but different marketing coaches and business coaches and things of that nature in some of the masterminds that I'm a part of myself. And the one thing that we talk about, and I'll let you in on a little secret here. The one thing that ticks us all off is that because we have a passion for something that has worked for us, and we try and give that information, and to have people literally pay for information and do nothing with it. It's like there are professional course takers out here or something. There's a couple of things that you need to really, really key in on. Pick a strategy and run it till the wheels fall off. Pick a strategy and run it till the wheels fall off. There's nothing else to do. Nothing else to do. Stop jumping from strategy to strategy. Stop jumping from coach to coach, quite frankly. There's a lot of great information out there, and I don't care whether you follow me or not. I'm good. I'm going to be fine. Whether you follow me, subscribe, or whatever, I'm good. I want you to be good. But that's going to take some hard-ass work. I didn't get here by taking... I haven't taken a vacation for 3 years. 3 years I have not taken a vacation. My wife forced me. If you want to say that, but I knew it was necessary. My kids were like, well, they go all these places because they're able to go, and daddy usually doesn't go because daddy's grinding. I'm grinding, I grind and don't quit. That's my whole philosophy. You see it every day at the opening of the show. Grind and don't quit. I've got t-shirts for that. So they wanted to go to a water park on Sunday, so I did. I literally did my live broadcast for my paid group at 10 o'clock. I still did that on Sunday, and then spent the rest of the day at a water park with my family swimming. I was teaching my kids how to swim because they don't know how to, and so they learned, and so we all had a good time. And I love spending that time, and it seems like when I get to spend that time, it's like, man, it's been a long time, and I've missed some things here. But if this is what you want to do, be a voiceover artist or whatever, if this is what you want to do, your words have to line up with your actions. I'm not sure what else to say. What are you going to do come Monday? What are you going to do come Monday? No, forget Monday, because I'll be working through the weekend. I got a live stream I've got to do tomorrow for my paid group at VoiceOver Fast Track. I'm looking so forward to doing that, and I'll probably be kicking their asses as well, as I'm doing right now. what it is that you're going to start doing, whether after this video ends or, tomorrow or whatever, or if you're going to wait till Monday. Everybody wants to wait till Monday to start a diet, right? So it's like, oh, I'll wait till Monday to really start my business. Okay, we all know how that works. Here's the thing that I want to do. I struggled last night. I lost sleep last night, and that's probably why I'm a little bit irritable right now. But I did this training for my paid group, which is VoiceOver Fast Track. They pay a monthly fee to basically, it's our mastermind, and we come in and I teach and I instruct and I answer the questions that need to be answered right then and there during the live stream. They're able to call on the phone, whatever, and all that stuff. And so all this video, blah, 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 blah. It's a live stream. And I do those twice a week for my paid group at VoiceOver Fast Track, and having some tremendous successes that are going on within that group. One of the, Shaks Ajib says, hi Earl, new VO artist from Kenya. I've been watching your videos this week. I've got a question at the end of this broadcast. I tell you what, Shaks, I believe, if you want to email me at voiceoverquestion@gmail.com. No, it's not. It's voquestion@gmail.com. You can do that if it's kind of a long thing you want me to answer, or if we have time, I'll go ahead and answer that question for you. But at any rate, so I've lost sleep last night, and it was because I'm like, what can I do? What more can I do is what I said to myself. So when I woke up early this morning, which was about 5 in the morning, and I normally wake up around that time anyway. So I said, what more can I do? So we've been having this training that more and more people are getting involved in at with VoiceOver Fast Track, and it's probably one of the best trainings that I've done. I know it's one of the best trainings that I've done, but I also know that many people have not implemented the training, and there have been maybe 1 to 3 people that have implemented the training, and that I've taught this. I know the training works because I've used it, and I continue to use it. And so I did this training. It's about an hour long. And I said, okay, what if I gave this training away to any voiceover artist that want it? And so then I started thinking about that, because I'm sitting here, I'm making landing pages and blah, 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 blah. If you're on YouTube or on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, below this video, there's a link to the landing page. If you're on Facebook, there's a link above this video to the landing page. And then what I realized is that these people have paid me for this information, so I can't just give it away. So I said, what I'll do is I'll make it available for something stupidly, ridiculously cheap that anyone can get. So let me tell you this. I want you to go to the landing page that's in that link. I want you to get the information. I want you to use the information. What I also want you to do is commit to doing it for no less than 90 days. I'm not talking 90 days from the day that you get it. I'm talking about 90 days from the day that you execute it. 90 days from the day that you execute it. This is what I will say. If you don't get a client within just one client, if you don't get one client within 120 days, I'm giving you 6 months to get a client, I will give you your freaking money back. Because what that tells me is that either you're not willing to do the work, or I've wasted my time in giving you the information. It's one or the other. Go get it. It's there. Everybody that's watching this live stream right now can afford it. I know it. Every single one of you can afford it. Go get it. Implement the strategy that's there. You've got my guarantee. So it's almost to the point that this is my most major strategy to date, which is direct marketing to the client. And I will teach you how to do it. It's about an hour or so long of a training. I go through step by step what you need to do. If you have questions during the training, email me and ask me what that question is, and I will respond to you all you have to do is send the question to voquestion@gmail.com. Go get the training, please. Just, I don't know what else to do. I'm so adamant about this because I think so many times we hold ourselves back for whatever type of fear that we may have of, or maybe you don't think people accept what it is that you do, or they're not in your corner, or this person in VO said you weren't good enough, or that coach said you don't have what it takes. I'm here to tell you, you need to shut it all out. All of it needs to go away. Because I had a conversation with my kids yesterday, my 11-year-old and my 10-year-old, about to be 10-year-old, son and daughter. And we had a conversation and I asked them, what is it that you want to do in life? What are your aspirations? My daughter said she wanted to be a nurse. My son said he wanted to be a doctor. So I said, okay, awesome, great. Now, the thing about that is, and I was telling them, look, whatever it is that you want to do, make sure that you're the best at what you do. And the only way to be the best at what you do is to do things that other people are not willing to do. That means you're willing to go beyond just school. You're willing to just go beyond studying. You will study more than anyone else. You will do more outside of class than you will do inside of class for the occupation, job, career, business that you want to build. You will go above and beyond what everyone else will do. Let me tell you what everyone else is doing in voiceover. Everyone else in voiceover is waiting for a job from an agent, from a pay-to-play site, or from a freelance site. Every last voiceover artist is doing that. You can do that and have the same results that they have. Nothing, for the most part. But if you're willing to dig deeper, if you're willing to understand how and what it takes for a pay-to-play site or a freelance site or an agent to get work, to give out, that's the thing. They're doing something that you're not willing to do, or maybe you just don't know. So what I want you to do, the link that's above on Facebook, click it. It's a landing page. Go get the stupid training. There's a link below this YouTube video. Go get the stupid training. If this is, freaking bullcrap to you, I want you to comment all over social media that this is freaking bullcrap after you've tried to implement it. Don't get it today and then tomorrow, oh, you look at it, it's not going to, no, do the work. Do the work. Johan is saying, this is interesting. Okay, I've ranted a lot. Any questions? Anyone have any questions before we go offline? Someone is saying they can't hear anything. I don't know why. It's going through. Sorry, Michael. Not sure why you can't hear anything. Yeah, it's the audio's working. I just checked YouTube and the audio is working. But I want to give anybody, if you have a question that you want to ask me, now is the time to do that. I've got work I want to do. I've got 2 auditions to do, and I've got 1 e-learning project I've got to get out the door today. So what are the questions that you have? And let's keep this thing moving, and let's everybody go out here and just build this thing. Your voiceover business. Jonathan says, this is my first time, and I'm willing to try it. Try it. Just, like he says, just do it. The thing that makes me so adamant about what it is that I'm talking about is because I know that it works. Earlian, is that your name? I forget. Grow email list every day to take the chances every day. Exactly. Exactly. Let me just, I'm going to give you this little thing here too. You want to get an email list? Go on Fiverr somewhere and just look up a data mining service and start asking the people how much it costs to get a list. I'm able to get lists on Fiverr for a list of 1,000 for like $35, $40. $35, $40. If you go ahead and get the training, if you start doing the training, I will give you my guy on Fiverr that does my stuff. I will give you his contact. I don't trust everybody, never have, in regards to getting me email lists, but I will give you my guy that gives me my email lists. And I pay $35 to $40 for a list of 1,000. Now, this is the comment. This is the stuff I don't want to get back. All the email addresses weren't good. Some of them bounced back. Yeah, no crap. Not all of them are going to be good. If you get a list of 1,000 email addresses, about 25 to 30% of them will be straight crap. But oh, that other 70%. Oh, that other 70%. You can either focus on the negative or the positive, but don't start doing this and complain. Just don't. You've got to learn to cut the excuses out. The excuses have got to go. Doesn't matter what kind of laptop you use for VO, one that works, one that is able to handle your DAW, the software that you use, whether that's Audacity, Adobe Audition. I'm a Adobe Audition fan. I pay $9.99 a month to use Adobe Audition on the cloud. It is the best thing that you can use as far as a DAW. I know we've got plenty of Audacity users, but Audacity is free. And with all the training that I've done with Adobe Audition, there are things you just can't do in Audacity. If you're serious about voiceover, pay the freaking $9.99 to Adobe to get the, industry standard software. Okay, Mike can hear me now. Awesomeness. All right, guys, I think that's about it. Again, you want to start making a difference. If you're on Facebook, click the link above. If you're on YouTube, click the link in the description below. Just go there. Just start. Just start. At the very minimum, if you have not signed up at stepstovoiceoversuccess.com, where all of the training is free, hours of training is free. If you haven't done that yet, okay, another comment. Have on mind that only 10% out of mails sent are return and opportunity. Yeah. Need minimum 3 newsletters sent. Pay attention to leads. That's absolutely great advice. Absolutely great advice. Nothing there. Do you use Pro Tools? No, I don't use Pro Tools. Pro Tools is an industry standard as well. I just don't happen to use it. It's in a lot of studios, but so is Adobe Audition. Pick one and stick with it. Pro Tools may be more expensive to use than Adobe Audition. I'm not sure. I know it's very user-friendly. I've seen it in action. I've just never used it. I've just always used Adobe Audition. I know it pretty much inside and out, and that's why I train using it. English for Technical Aviation says, reading bilingual scripts being a challenge for me. What you recommend for training? Reading bilingual scripts being a challenge for me. What would you recommend for training? I'm not sure what that question means, ETA. I'm not sure what that means. Can you give me a little bit more info there? Shaq says, I just visited Steps to Voice Over Success, even though you didn't type it all out, and already got my answer. Awesomeness. What else we have here? I know I'm butchering this name. Aurelian is what I want to say. But it's possible to success in VO. Just need motivation and patience skills, of course. But time is our best alliance. Everyone has the same amount of time every day. How will you utilize yours? Everyone has the same amount of time every single day. Okay, guys. That's about it. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks so much for being with me on today. And let's see, one last thing. Reading English and Spanish translation. I only speak English, so I'm not sure about Spanish translation. And again, I don't know what you're asking me yet. Something's not ticking or clicking with an answer. Earl, I'm looking to build a website within a month. Are there any tools you suggest that may be better than others? Yes, I do have suggestions about that and about tools to use. You want to make sure that, first of all, you have your own domain, a www. Have your own domain and use WordPress. Plenty of WordPress themes that are out there that are going to get you going and point you in a very good direction. I do hold trainings on websites. I just did one for VoiceOver Fast Track, my paid group. If you want information on VoiceOver Fast Track, I give you 30 days free if you want to join my mastermind. If you go to stepstovoiceoversuccess.com and just click on voiceover fast track, I'm giving you 30 days. You can make a decision whether you really think it's good for you or not, and go from there. Alrighty. I have no idea why this is not working. Okay. Aurelian says, "You are great, Earl!" Exclamation. Good job on YouTube. So generous with all. Thank you. It's I try to do all I can, but I can't make anyone do. That's the thing. I can't make anyone do. And that's probably one of the most frustrating things that I have to do, is just kind of deal with the fact that either you're going to do the work or you're not. I hope and wish that you would with that. Thanks so much for tuning in today. You guys have an awesome weekend. Go do something different than you've done before, more than you've done before, and more intensely than you've done it. It's why I say grind and don't quit. It's the whole thing. You guys have an awesome weekend. I'll see you back on Monday. You be blessed.